I typically start by taking a raw idea and refining it. Video production has always been tedious, time-consuming, and expensive, so most people don't put in the effort to create videos except for very important events. But with CueCam, I can create videos so easily that I can do something that can be inserted into emails, and I'm going to walk through the process of recording something, getting the transcript, and then having that transcript create a description of both the thumbnail that can be rendered in Nano and the YouTube description that can be included with the YouTube video. Please give me a description of what I have just wanted to do. And I always have to respell CueCam, insert them into emails. So let's go. These online tools allow me to refine my ideas, respond and think, there's another way of saying it, or here's another way of showing it. It will give me the shots that I should have to make the points stick. And it's coming up with, it should be a no edit speed run. Who knew? So here's a setup, here's a close-up, here's the automation, the render, the extraction, the copy, distribution, and summary, edit free with CueCam. So it's doing stuff that I really don't want to do, but it's giving me ideas of what I can do very easily and enjoyably. Let me just copy this whole thing. Now I'll go into CueCam and generate a script out of that. An audience could be my client. I'm getting them to use emails. So the brief is just everything it gave me. And let's say 6 cards. And CueCam uses ChatGPT. And I could change this to down here. Yeah. And I can be reading off of the teleprompter. But let's just say that is my video. And I just hit the record button up here in order to record it. And we're going to render it out. We'll put it up on YouTube. We'll get a transcript. We'll do the thumbnail. We'll do the description, and we can send out an email. So my next step is to upload this to YouTube. I go and create, upload video. I find that video, quick message, up it goes. Now I have a description field and I have a thumbnail to get up there. And it's very easy to produce using YouTube's transcript. I typically put it as unlisted. It could be private because I'm the only one who's going to see it. And now we have a transcript after YouTube's been able to chunk through the video. And when I show the transcript, it appears and I can copy it out. Copying this out ends up being an idea that I can then put in as a description and as a thumbnail. Create a YouTube thumbnail image using the following transcript. So let me get a screenshot. And let me copy in the transcript. And Nano gets to work. So video production, tedious, time-consuming, and expensive, except for very important events. Let me adjust that. Change the last headline to read, except when you use CueCam. So the tools are getting to the point where they're now able to edit. It's just adjusting the thumbnail text. Except when you use CueCam. So we can use that. And I'm going to download the full-size image. I'm going to find that image and I'm going to convert it to be a smaller size. And the JPEG just drastically reduces its size. That makes it small enough for YouTube. So let's put up the JPEG. There we are. And now create a YouTube description for this piece and include relevant timestamps. Also suggest 6 title options. I've never really enjoyed doing this part of the whole process. It's just grunt work. And so it's great to hand it off to these new tools. From raw idea to video email. The no edit speedrun. Let's call it that. My quick message thumbnail. There we go. Now let's look at the description. Video creation has historically been a massive barrier to entry. It's tedious, expensive, and incredibly time-consuming. It's well written. So I'll take that. And it's got my timestamps. So I pasted in the description. And I'm going to just clean up the timestamps. The effort barrier, why most people don't create. And the solution, the CueCam advantage. So there is my description. There is my title. And there is my thumbnail. And now I can keep it as unlisted or I can make it public. And I just grab a shareable link. That's my message, and I found that people respond to email videos. I can direct them very specifically to what I want them to pay attention to. I can create things that are like a sandwich. You know, it got nice bread on the top and bread on the bottom, very nutritious and tasty, sourdough, croissant, whatever. But the meat's in the middle, and I can show them what I want them to see. It could be my response to a report they did. It could be a response to graphics or pictures that have been sent in. It could be anything that I want the context to go along with the message.